On July 14, 2022, it was reported that the Pacific Alliance Group, PAG, had received another $20 million investment from the Texas Teachers Fund. Earlier this year, the Texas Employee Retirement System, ERS, announced a $50 million capital commitment to PAG's third Pan-Asian Core Plus Value-Added Real Estate Fund. The Texas Employee Retirement System is a $35 billion fund that supports Texas government workers. Although in July 2021, U.S. pension funds were exposed to have lost $400 billion due to investment in China. In February 2020, Indiana representatives sent a letter to California Governor Gavin Newsom requesting an investigation into Ben Meng, the chief investment officer of the California Public Employees Retirement System, the largest public pension fund in the United States. The fund has invested $3.1 billion in Chinese Communist Party-controlled companies, including Alibaba, Baidu Inc. and JD.com, as well as some that have been blacklisted by the U.S. government, as well as Hong Kong stocks and American depository receipts. Miles Guo, the leader of the whistleblower movement, once explained that due to the CCP's strict regulations of the financial supervision system, Western financial institutions cannot legally invest in communist China. Then they use financial products, hedge funds, pension insurance, veterans insurance, and other insurance funds to invest heavily in CCP's funds. Additionally, Wall Street's American elites like Steve Schwarzman, Larry Fink, John Bolton, and Ray Dalio, who are often featured in the media, pressures Washington to keep pumping money out of retirement funds to support the CCP. The CCP is even more reckless in using the agents in the financial sector that are lurking in the United States to conduct collusion. Among them, the most successful is Sean Wei-jian, the top agent of the CCP who has infiltrated Wall Street in the United States since the 1980s. Sean Wei-jian has the halo of an economist and a venture capitalist. He is the CEO and chairman of the Hong Kong private equity fund Pacific Alliance Group, PAG, that controls and manages assets of up to $45 billion worth. Born in 1954, now 68 years old, Sean Wei-jian was born into a family of officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Beijing. For undergraduate education, he went to the University of International Business and Economics, one of the colleges and universities where CCP trains senior secret agents. From 1982 to 1986, Sean Wei-jian studied at the University of California, Berkeley, for a master's and doctoral degree. One of his mentors, Janet L. Yellen, went on to become Fed chair in the Obama administration, Treasury Secretary in the Biden administration, and has always been pro-CCP. Once wrote a preface for Sean Wei-jian's autobiography, Yellen, nominated by Obama, is an important dovish representative in the federal. In the process of withdrawing from quantitative easing, QE, Yellen vigorously controlled the appreciation of the dollar, prevented the withdrawal of dollar investment from communist China, and supported the CCP's Ponzi scheme. According to Miles Guo's expose, Sean Wei-jian is a ministerial-level spy of the CCP, affiliated to the Secret Sixth Bureau with the highest level of secrecy, reporting directly to the Standing Committee of the CCP, and was the founder of the European and American Alumni Association. He is also the promoter of the Thousand Talents Plan as one of the CCP's top spies overseas. Sean Wei-jian is Wang Qishan's white glove or bagman. He once schemed with Jack Ma and Neil Shen at the Davos Forum to lobby the Western leaders with BGY, and has a relationship with almost everyone in the Davos party. Sean Bo, Sean Wei-jian's son, is also a CCP spy and owns 2 mansions worth over $10 million in the United States. According to the reports, one of the mansions is located in Brentwood, Los Angeles, with a value of more than $19.7 million and was purchased in pure cash transactions in 2019. The other mansion is located in the small town of Atherton, California, and was purchased in 2016 for $16.4 million. In addition to using PAG and Wall Street to consolidate, facilitate the investment of various pensions in the United States and China, and help the CCP kleptocrats to launder money, Sean Wei-jian and his son were also warned by the SEC for setting up a shell company for fund misappropriation. According to official documents on the US SEC website, Sean Wei-jian and Sean Bo used shell companies to list in the US and transferred the funds into private trust funds after crowdfunding. In April 2021, Sean Wei-jian registered a shell company called Gobi Acquisition in the Cayman Islands. The company went public on NASDAQ in June, offering 1 million shares for $10 each. The underwriters of the offering are Citigroup, Goldman Sachs Asia and UBS, and the 3 banks bought a total of $3.75 million over quota shares. Over the years, Miles has repeatedly warned that all investment in communist China by American pension funds will lead to disaster as the CCP's economic bubble bursts, and unfortunately that day would come.